Hey guys, Brian here. Just thought I'd give you a little recap of today. Been a pretty long day. This is about 2:30 in the morning when I'm filming this. Just got home from the NYCCNC event today. I drove up to Saunders Machine in Zanesville, Ohio. John Saunders shop for their open house. Uh, Spent the day up there. Met a bunch of YouTube contributors in person. Got to meet Adam Booth, A-Bomb 79, Tom Zlickman. He was there. Inspiration Metalworks, James Green, Eagle Dust Off 37, John Grismo. Make some really cool knives he had in there. Trying to think. Do Right Fabrication, Jim Bollinger, he was there. So I got to meet a lot of the YouTube guys that I watch and follow. Dale Derry, he was there. It's cool meeting him. He drove up from Atlanta. Anyway, so it was a big day. I was kind of surprised. I probably had 24 people come up to me and talk to me about my channel, which is just kind of a small channel. But I got a lot of comments, a lot of questions about the barn, how it was doing. Didn't get any volunteers to come work on it though, but everybody wanted to know how it was, so that was pretty cool. Anyway, the white buffalo baby bullet that Tom made, Ox Tools, that big project, it was there. I got to touch it. It was pretty cool. Definitely a work of craftsmanship, more so than probably machining. For next year, we're going to send him a block of solid steel and a file, and just let him file it from just a billet. So that way he won't have any problems with welds or anything. It'll all match and be one piece. So that'll be neat to see Tom, cut that out of one piece. So that'll be pretty awesome. Kind of be reverse 3D printing, old school. Also, happened to threw some money in for it was all going to training for machinists, a fundraising deal. So I threw $100 in the pot there and bought raffle tickets because I said, hey, it's going for a good cause. Didn't really expect to win anything. Ended up winning a $200 gift certificate from American Rotary for a phase converter, which is good because I wanted to leave my current phase converter in my shop for woodworking tools and then put a new bigger phase converter in the barn shop because my 30 horse really struggles with starting to Cincinnati because it's also 25-30 horse, so it loads it hard when it has to fire up. It dims the lights for probably 30 seconds before it gets up to speed. It does start it and run it though, so you can't complain about that. And I've had it 15, 16 years, something like that. Haven't ever had to do anything to it. Works good. All the voltages are balanced. I've added some caps and stuff to it over time to balance it back out as the loads change, what I'm running on it. But ended up winning the 20 horse industrial American Roadies that they were giving away. And it was funny, they said they were talking about the night before who might win that would be able to use a phase converter that's that big. And then I told them I wanted, I said, can I trade this one in and get a bigger one? Just take the value, because I said that's really not big enough for what I do. So I ended up, paying the difference and getting a 50 horse, which can handle up to 25 horse real hard start and load, or 25 horse CNC. It's balanced good enough that it can handle those loads, so that's a good size for me. That's as big as any of the machines I've got right now. And if I have to in the future, if I end up with anything bigger, I can always team it with my existing rotary phase and bump it on up there and get it up where I could actually start a 50 horse probably. It might, with this 50 horse machine that I'm getting, would start a 50 anyway. They rate it to be able to start a 40 on an easy load, which would be like my Monarch, where it doesn't start anything. It's not under any stress when it comes up. It's just spinning the motor. Whereas my Cincinnati, it's pulling hydraulic pumps and a fan and spindles and gearboxes and everything. When it starts up, it's all engaged, so it's really a hard start. The Giddings and Lewis, it's an in-between size horse motor, and it's on a clutch, so it won't be a real hard start either, I don't think. The only one that'll be tough is the big mill. But you never know, I might end up with a big lathe at some point that takes more horsepower. You just never know. Depends on what turns up at the right price. So it's pretty exciting to win that stuff. It was a big day. I guess I got about $2,900 worth of stuff I won. So it was a trip I almost didn't make. They don't like for us to take off this time of year, but I went ahead and did it anyway because I wanted to go up, and definitely ended up being worthwhile, and meeting everybody was awesome. So I'll throw some footage up of the event here. I'm not good with editing stuff, don't have any fancy software, so it may be a little rough. And try and get a picture I took with Adam Booth there. He took several pictures. All I had was the GoPro, and it doesn't take real good pictures, so I'm not sure how it's turned out yet. I haven't had time to look. So right now it's bedtime for me. So I'm going to hit the hay. Thanks for watching.
Goofy tagline yesterday. We don't want to be the best knife makers in the world. We just want to make better knives and never better like this.
Uploaded, so I'd have some new videos for this week. So, thanks a lot, everybody.
Mag mount and a small little squeeze clamp, and that'll hold your phone. And you can practice doing your videos, just talking in the mirror. That's usually the biggest thing. And as other people have said, it takes a lot of time. The way I choose to do my videos is shoot and then upload. I shoot what I found works best for me, depending on where you're at. You don't have a great internet connection. I found it works best for me, MP4 format. And depending on where you're at, some of your viewers, they don't have